Deflategate. Let's begin, shall we? Tom Brady. Now, a lot of New England Patriots fans, or New England Patriots fans that are going to see this video are going to be like, oh, this is just some bitch-ass, bitter Philadelphia Eagles fan that's sour that Tom beat them in the Super Bowl. There's one thing I do on this channel is I keep it real. I may say some bad things about the Patriots or Tom Brady, calling him a sissy Mary and, shit like that for being a crybaby, dramatic bitch or anything like that. But when it comes down to it, and people that have watched me for years know that I've said that Tom Brady is the single greatest athlete in this era of football. Now, as to whether or not I feel it's all time, that is to be told, and winning this Super Bowl would put him into that category in my mind. But I've never ever disrespected Tom and his talent. Never. And I've never disrespected Bill Belichick's ability as a coach and what he's done as a coach. And all the season after season after season, it's been 15 consecutive seasons of 10-plus wins in New England. You don't just accidentally do that. Now, all of that comes into play into the grand scheme of things because the New England Patriots are this juggernaut of a team that has just been consistently so good for so many years. They're always a contender for the Super Bowl, always. Now we have Deflategate. Now what exactly happened here? Well, they were playing the AFC Championship game last week, and I kind of covered this a little bit in my AFC Championship review, and I said how it really wasn't that big of a deal, but examining things and really looking at things, there's a lot more to this than just brushing off saying, it's nothing, just move on, everyone. Because when you sit there and you think about it, the deliberate intent that was made to give the Patriots a slight edge here. Now, do I think deflating the footballs in any way factored in the outcome of beating the Indianapolis Colts? Absolutely not. The New England Patriots are such a superior team to Indianapolis. You're retarded if you think that they had to deflate footballs to beat them. Which begs the question of, why were they deflated to begin with? Who deflated them? Now, if you don't understand what that means, basically someone removed some air pressure from the balls that were allocated to the New England Patriots in the first half of that AFC Championship game up at Gillette Stadium. Those balls, 11 out of 12 balls that were allocated to the Patriots were 2 pounds under pressure. 2 pounds under pressure. How did that happen? Was it just the climate and the atmosphere? It changed the pressure magically? Well, no, because the Indianapolis Colts balls all came back at 12.5 pounds of pressure. The New England Patriots balls came back at halftime at 10.5 pounds of pressure. So what the hell happened? Now, I was just talking to someone on Twitter this morning. He's like, no one proved that the Patriots did this. That's the thing. You don't have to prove who did it. The bottom line is it was done, and it was done in a way that was done to benefit the New England Patriots in this game, or else it wouldn't have been done. What happens is this. The balls are all tested by the refs, or one of the refs is in charge of testing them. They're given to 12 balls are given to Indianapolis, 12 balls are given to New England. Tom Brady checks them out. He's like, yeah, these are good. You practice with them a little bit. They're given to the equipment managers of both teams. They're kept under secure, hopefully, that no one can touch and mess with them. They're kept in a location where they're safe and secure until game time. There's about 2 hours until game time up at this point. But for some reason, New England's balls, 11 out of 12 of them, lost 2 pounds of pressure. How can that happen? It's because it was deliberately done, and it was done with the intent to benefit New England, as I said. Now, you had the press conference of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady yesterday. You can take a couple things from that. You can look at both of them and say they're both telling the truth, they're both lying, one's telling the truth, or there's something in between, or there's something catastrophic that can't be explained, like a little birdie came in and sucked out 2 pounds of pressure from each one of those 11 balls. Brady, I have been in your corner and I have stood by you, and I'm not even a New England Patriots fan. I'm a respecter of good football. Respecter, is that a word? I am one who respects good football. And I can tell you right now, that press conference you gave yesterday, oh boy, you did not gain any respect from someone like me. I know you don't care. I'm not a New England Patriots fan, so why should you give a shit? But just as someone who keeps it real here and calls things as they see them, I just saw that press conference and I'm like, this guy is lying out his ass. In my personal opinion, he is lying out of his ass. Now, do I think Tom Brady went into the equipment room and was like, 2 pounds, okay, 2 pounds out of this one, okay, next one. But I can tell you for damn sure that he knew damn well what was going on. He knew that the balls were adjusted to 2 pounds under pressure, under what the legal pressure is for a football in an NFL game. And you say, well, no, maybe someone did it without his knowledge. Bullshit! Excuse me for breaking my New Year's resolution, but this is Tom fucking Brady. There isn't going to be some equipment manager that's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to give Tom a little extra advantage here today. I'm going to take a couple pounds of pressure out of his balls. Get out of here. That shit doesn't happen. As Troy Aikman said in that radio interview yesterday, no one touches the starting quarterback's footballs or adjusts anything equipment-wise on his personal self, on his footballs, anything without his knowledge of it. And you're hearing all these quarterbacks come out now. And it was well Troy Aikman really said that, really turned me, because I didn't want to believe this. I didn't want to believe that someone was deliberately trying to cheat again on this team. Again. And that's what makes it worse. I hate to bring up Spygate, and I'm not one of these bitter Eagles fans, like I said before, that I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, Spygate ripped us out of a Super Bowl win in Philadelphia. No, get that shit out of here if you're really going to think that. Just seriously, just get out of the way. Just get over it. It's been over 10 years now. That's the whole thing. This is a team. And I don't care if people are going to be like, well, you know what? A lot of equipment managers do that for their quarterbacks. It's a regular thing in the league. Well, you know what? Then that's Belichick's responsibility to make sure it doesn't happen on his team. Because you can't get so much as a runny nose towards the rules in the NFL if you're the New England Patriots. You've already been caught with your hand in the cookie jar with Belichick and Brady there. You have no room for error. You have no room to kind of skirt the rules, to have one of your trainers, one of your ball boys, whoever did it. I don't care. You can deny that Tom didn't do it, that Bill didn't give the order to do it. You can deny all that, all you New England loyalists that are going to deny. But you can't deny the fact that it was done. And if it was done, give me an answer as to why it was done. Because there's no denying the proof. The proof is there. 11 balls came back 2 pounds under pressure. All 12 balls from the Indianapolis Colts came back at 12.5. How does that happen? And that's the thing. Like I said, this is a team that already got caught cheating. They already got penalized by losing draft picks, by getting fined, by being put on Roger Goodell's "Don't mess up again, I'm watching you" list. And that's the thing. Like I said before, they didn't need to do this against Indianapolis. And just now knowing in my mind that they did do it, it was like such arrogance. Like you need an extra edge for a completely dominant team to beat an inferior team. No disrespect, Colts, but you're a completely inferior team compared to the New England Patriots. Anyone with an ounce of football knowledge will tell you that. Colts fans will tell you that. And the fact that it was done is just so disgusting. Just so disgusting on many levels that it was the Patriots that did it, it's when they did it, and it's the fact that they knew it was being done. And if it wasn't known, well, as old Roger Goodell said when a certain coach by the name of Peyton got suspended, and you New Orleans Saints fans can chime in here, when your coach Sean Payton got suspended for Bountygate, Sean Payton had no knowledge. He gave no instructions that was proven that any of his players were to go out and hurt players, do any sort of brutal tackles, anything like that, and get a bounty as a way of reward. It's some of his assistant coaches and some of his players that took it up on their own to do that. Sean Payton was suspended for the entire year, and what did Roger Goodell say? Ignorance is not an excuse. Well, Bill, if you didn't know about this, I suppose ignorance is not an excuse, right? Oh, but Roger and Bob Kraft, they're good buddies. The owner of the New England Patriots, they're good buddies. And that brings the question, or the part of the video I want to cover here is, who is the loser in this? A lot of people are saying how, like, you know, oh, if this is proven before the Super Bowl, Tom Brady needs to be suspended from the Super Bowl, Bill Belichick needs to be suspended from the Super Bowl, their suspension needs to carry over in the other season, their suspension, or they need to lose draft picks next season or this year, all these other things. And when I'm hearing that, I'm like, yeah, they deserve to get suspension if it's proven and all that shit. And it's like Tom gave orders to the equipment manager and he took care of him. He's been hooking Tom up for years and stuff like that's revealed. But I can tell you right now, you know who the loser in that is? The Seattle Seahawks, that's who. If guys like Belichick and Brady are suspended from this Super Bowl, that is, and if Seattle goes on to win this Super Bowl, that is the biggest flimsy asterisk win of a championship in American sports history. It's going to be like, well, Seattle won back-to-back Super Bowls, but they beat the team where the greatest coach and quarterback of the era were removed. They were suspended. Well, of course they won. It shouldn't even count. They shouldn't even get rings for that. It's like, and that's the thing. Another thing about this is the fans of the New England Patriots and the New England Patriots themselves that didn't conspire to cheat in any way, shape, or form, or just wanted to watch their team prove that they can win without cheating and shut up all the critics. New England is going to lose no matter what. If New England wins this Super Bowl, people are just going to never accept it. They'll accept it on paper. They'll be like, yeah, well, it was a team that cheated their way to the spot they got, and maybe they blow the Seahawks out of the water and be like, oh, well, the Seahawks are a struggling team. You know, they barely got through the NFC Championship game. They were lucky to get to where they were at. It should be you here, Packers, by the way. It should be you here. Anyway. The Patriots have no way of winning the Super Bowl in the court of a public opinion. I mean, granted, Patriots fans are going to live it up, and, you know, they should. It's not like they had any culpability in this as fans. But it's just a shame, because just wanting to watch good football, I'm it just softens, it just dampens the entire Super Bowl. It just poured a big bottle of antiseptic on the wound that was just ready to just be festering. I don't even know what I'm going for there. Anyway, it just cheapened the whole Super Bowl. It really did. And the fact that you can't even hear a word about the Seahawks and, you know, what a great story it is that they're back in the Super Bowl again. That they can be the second team in the free agency era to win back-to-back Super Bowls. And again, like, I was even arguing with people in my last video about how I feel Tom Brady, if he wins the Super Bowl, he's hands down a better quarterback than Joe Montana. That's all tainted now. Oh God, I used to stick up such a fight and defend Tom Brady. And just to see that press conference, I'm like, oh, he's lying. He was behind this all along. In my mind, I'm convinced of that now. Anyways, I mean, I personally, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit. It's not my team. It's not my quarterback or anything like that. But as a fan of football who can step outside of his little Eagles bubble and call things as they see them, it's pathetic. Oh, man. It's just like, this could have been the year that Tom Brady could have vindicated himself, and, you know, I could sit back one day and tell my kids, like, oh, I saw the greatest player to ever play the game. This guy, Tom Brady, made it to 6 Super Bowls, won 4 of them, and all this stuff. And it's like, oh, I saw this one guy, Tom Brady, play. Oh, he's cheating for years, but he got Super Bowl rings, and yeah. Well. Say it ain't so, Joe. I know his name's Tom. pick up a book or something, or find out who Joe Jackson is. Anyway, Shoeless Joe Jackson. Anyway, this Super Bowl, it's just got a sour taste to it now. Because I'm just imagining what the reaction is going to be like is seeing Roger Goodell hand the Lombardi Trophy, to Bob Kraft and Tom Brady. Wow. And Bill Belichick, that's going to be, woo! The crowd's going to love that. Boy, if a lot of Seahawks fans stay around to the end of that game, I'm sure they're going to give a nice round of ovation for that. Oh, man. The only way that anyone is going to be satisfied, or the majority of people are going to be satisfied, is if Seattle goes out and wins this game. God damn. Tom Brady's legacy, and seeing all these quarterbacks come out against him, especially Troy Aikman, and Mark Brunell on the NFL Network, he grilled Tom Brady too. That legacy just dwindled. Just absolutely dwindled. I know. And again, to you, the Boston fans or just the New England fans, if you're going to deny that Tom Brady had anything to do with this, then why did the Bulls lose pressure? Are you seriously trying to say that someone acted on their own and messed with Tom Brady's equipment without his knowing? Is that seriously what you're going to tell me? I can't believe that. I can't believe that, and I'll never believe that. That's why Joe Montana will always be #1 in my book. A chance of being dethroned. Oh, but not anymore. Well, some other quarterback could always come up. Anyway. Have a good day, everyone. And go Seahawks. Please win. That'd be great. They're probably going to lose, though. God damn it. Take care, guys.